Welcome to Plesk Premium Email. To get started with your email, you'll want to navigate to webmail.yourdomain.com in your internet browser. Once you're there, you can type in your username and your password. The next thing you'll want to do is to get familiar with the Plesk Premium Email interface. Right now, we're in our email section. We also have a contact section and some settings, and our logout button are all on the left-hand side menu bar. In the email section, the first column you'll see are your folders. Each person's folders may look differently depending upon how they set them up, but you'll have an inbox, a drafts, a sent, a junk, and a trash, but at minimum, to work with your email. The next column over will be the mail messages that you have in each of your folders. You'll have options at the top, and when you click on a mail message, you'll see the contents of that mail message in the preview pane on the right-hand side. And the menu items above that email message are the options that you have while working with that email, whether it's replying, forwarding, deleting, marking it as flagged, or printing, or any of the other menu options. When we go over to the Contacts tab, you'll notice you have a similar column layout. Your group of addresses is start with the personal address book. You can add more groups later on. Your contacts, and then when you select a contact, you'll see their information show up in the right-hand pane. And again, your options above are to print or delete. You can import or export contacts from here. So your menus at the top of each of your columns have to do with the information in the column below them. In your settings, you'll find all the options that you have for configuring your mail interface. We'll get to those in a different video. For now, let's look at the main mail interface here, and we'll click on this email message from Velma. To reply to Velma, simply click Reply. You'll notice that in this case, my email is in plain text, and my message is going below. We'll show you how to change that when we get into our settings video. For now, I'm just going to reply. You'll notice on the right-hand side, you can add attachments. You can also ask for a return receipt, which will let you know when the person has opened the email. Delivery status notification, which is when it's been delivered to their inbox. You can set a priority of high or low. And then you can choose, instead of having it go to your sent folder after it's sent, a copy can be sent to your inbox or any other folder that you've set up. For now, we'll just hit send and we'll get back to Velma. Once it's sent, you'll notice a little icon next to Velma's email that shows that that email has been replied to. When Velma replies, you'll notice it shows up beneath the original email message in what's called a thread. This is called the threaded view, and you can choose to expand or collapse threads. Basically, it's like a nested conversation. This email is related to the one above it, and I can hide them, put them all together in one group. If I don't like that view, if I like seeing all of them separately, I can go to my options up here and say to change it to list mode. And then you'll see them just one right after the other with your newest ones on top. This is totally a preference on how you prefer to have your email listed in your inbox. So let me see what Velma said. Velma says that maybe we should tell Fred, and Velma's probably right. At this point, you've been able to reply, receive replies, change your view. You can also change your view to go from ascending or descending order, or instead of from sent date to arrival date. So you'll notice the time difference here. If you want to select a group of emails, you can use your selection tool and select all, this one page of messages, any that are unread. A lot of features in there, and this is your search bar. If you want to search for emails, you can type in there. You can also determine what you want to search from. And this will just show you, toggle on and off, your unread messages. So I have no unread messages. This one will show unread messages only. So if I click on that one, Since I have no unread messages, I've read all of my messages, then it shows no messages. When you hover over a message, you'll see the flag icon. Simply click the flag icon to mark it as flagged. That'll help you find it later on to know that you need to do something with it. Click it again to turn that off. You can also use the context menu or the right mouse button to bring up other options. So for instance, I can reply right from this column. Instead of clicking on the email and then clicking reply over here, I can simply right-click over an email and hit reply, and it will take me to the same place. Same feature, just another way to get there. You can also reply all, forward, delete, mark as flagged, as unflagged, as unread, or print and do a bunch of other things from this context menu. If I mark this as unread, it'll get bold again, and then you'll be able to see how this filter works when I click on Show Unread Messages Only. Click the X to get rid of any filters you have here. Once I click on it, it should mark it as read instantly, or I could have right-clicked on it and marked as read. Those are the basics of working with your email. When you're done, you can simply click the Log Out button. It'll take you back to the login screen. Be sure to check out the other videos on your settings, putting signatures in, and some more advanced features with your email. Thanks for tuning in.